Hey, Allison! What the hell happened today? You were completely ignoring me at the office. Even when I ask you something work-related, you just sort of brush me off. But on our date a couple of nights ago, everything seemed fine. What's up? Did I do something wrong?
Oh, it's you, Mark. Before you ask if you did something wrong, isn't there something you want to tell me?
Huh?
You'll probably say, you have no such recollection or something, so I'm gonna just ask you straight out. Your family, they aren't really that well off, are they?
My family? Well, they're not super wealthy if that's what you're asking, but they're doing okay.
That's a lie right there.
Huh? Why do you say that?
We've been going out for about 3 months, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You've been to my apartment, but you never invited me to your place. I thought it was kind of strange.
I explained all that to you. I live at home. My siblings and their families live there too. It's not much of an environment for relaxation.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, an old beat-up house like that, with 3 families living there.
Huh? Old beat-up house?
I only saw it from the outside, but figured it had 2 bedrooms at most. I bet you don't even have your own room.
What is this all about?
Well, actually, after our date the other day, I followed you home.
You followed me home?
Then I saw you go into an old beat-up house.
Oh, I see. You saw that house.
Mark, I always saw you as some rich kid with impeccable manners. And you dressed nicely too. So I figured you were from some rich family.
So you're saying that's the reason you started going out with me?
Yeah, I guess that was the main reason. But then everything changed. What is that house? That old beat-up shack?
Well, it is over 60 years old.
Are you serious? And 3 families live there? That's really not normal. It's abnormal. But you know what? I can kinda understand it looking at you.
What part do you kinda understand?
Well, you are kinda tight-fisted with your money.
Do you think so?
Yeah! When we're on dates and special occasions, you'd pay, but other times you insist we go Dutch. And you always bring a sandwich or something from home.
Yeah, I do.
And you don't seem to know much about expensive restaurants.
Well, I'm not really into gourmet food.
See? That's what I mean. Suppose it's how you were brought up. Ever since I started going out with you, I get this strapped for cash sort of feel permeating around you. Thought it was suspicious, and I followed you. The best way to really know someone is to see where they live, and that's what I say. And so I took one look at the dilapidated shack and I knew right away. So this seemingly refined, well-heeled guy was just putting on an act. But you showed your true colors. You were just a tacky, unsophisticated penny pincher. Bet if I check further, you'll probably be buried in debt.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we just have completely different values.
Let me ask you one more time. So, Allison, you started going out with me simply because you thought I had money. Is that right?
Yeah, you got that right. I'm really disappointed in myself. How could I have been so utterly duped? So that's the deal. Let's break up.
Okay, I get it. Guess there's no getting around it.
Huh? Giving up so easily? LOL.
I'm gonna be straight with you, Allison. I don't want to go out with a girl who's only after my money.
Oh, really? I can understand that. Living in an old dilapidated shack with your entire family tree, no money to your name, not a lot to write home about, LOL. Well, I'm also to blame. Didn't see through that window dressing. So very sorry, LOL.
I just ask that you maintain a proper business attitude at work. That's all I ask of you.
Yeah, gotcha, LOL. You're going out with Audrey at HR.
What do you want? Thought I told you not to contact me unless it was for work.
Forget that. So, what about it? Is it true?
What's true?
Like I said, are you really going out with Audrey?
Yeah? What's it to you?
Are you serious? Oh my, I better tell Audrey all about you.
What are you talking about?
What do you think? About your house, that old dilapidated wreck, and your down-and-out penniless family.
That again?
Yeah, that. How can you keep the truth from her? That's a no-no.
I already told Audrey all about myself and my family.
Huh? You're not serious.
I am. And Allison, I was planning on telling you about my family when I had the time, but I found out the kind of person you were and decided not to.
Oh, really?
If that's all, I gotta go. I'm meeting up with Audrey later.
Is that right? It's late in the afternoon already, which means you're going out to dinner, perhaps? Bet you're going to Dutch as usual, huh?
Yeah, of course. Audrey's pretty picky about such things.
For real? Have a girl pay your way on a date? How tacky. Gotta say it again, but I'm so glad I dropped such a penniless cheapskate.
I'm also glad that I dropped a gold digger like yourself.
Huh? Dropped me? Huh? You're pathetic.
Yeah, well, like I said, no more line messages other than work stuff. I really don't want any contact with you on a personal level.
Yeah. Excuse me, LOL. Hey, Mark, what's with that HR announcement today? Come on, pick up.
I thought I said no more line messages if it's not about work.
Answer me.
The announcement is what it is. In 5 years' time, I will take over the company. Until then, we'll be preparing for the transition.
Nobody told me you were the president's son.
Yeah, well, there was really no need to bring it up.
How can you not tell me?
You never thought it strange that I had the same last name as the president?
I did think maybe you were related, but after seeing that beat-up wreck, well, it's a pretty common name. Just thought it was a coincidence.
Oh, I get it. You didn't put two and two together because you figured I was a penniless creep.
Besides, is the company going to be okay with you at the helm? And with you and your family living in that horrendous place?
That place is not my home.
Huh?
We're currently living in a house my father built some time back.
What are you talking about? What is that junk house?
That's my great-grandfather's place. He was the first president of the company. Basically, it's my dad's old place. He's got a lot of memories there. Thought it'd be a waste to tear it down. You probably don't know this, but my hobby is making diorama landscapes. So I use the house as a sort of studio.
Huh? Hobby? A studio?
The day you followed me there, I was just working on a large diorama project, so I was staying over at that place every now and then.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. Why didn't you mention this when we were dating, or when we were talking about breaking up? All this time, I had no idea. Had the wrong impression of you.
So you're saying, if I had told you, you would not have broken up with me?
Yeah, of course. That's your problem. As a guy, you should have explained it all to me.
Excuse me.
Oh, well, seems like you feel a bit of remorse. So, I'll tell you what. I'll get back together with you.
Huh?
Huh? What kind of reaction is that? So happy, cat got your tongue?
I explained everything to you straight out. I said I was not interested in a girl that was after my money. I don't want to get married to someone with completely different values.
Come on, that was all just talk. A tit-for-tat exchange. You say different values, but that kind of thing goes out the window once you're married. Come on, stop being so stubborn. Let's make up. What do you say? The most important thing is how we feel about each other.
I already have a fiancé.
Huh?
You are aware that I'm going out with Audrey in HR, right?
Huh? You're still going out with her? I warned Audrey about you.
You marry that guy and you'll end up living in a beat-up shack with a penniless creep, LOL. Yeah, I heard. Wasn't that what you said?
Huh? Why?
Heard everything you said about me from Audrey.
Audrey never mentioned that you were the president's son. Didn't you keep it a secret from her too?
Didn't I say I told her everything about myself?
You said your family was not well off.
Why would I lie to someone I'm about to marry? Makes no sense. Audrey is my fiancé, and at the same time, she is a co-worker. So, we plan to make a proper company announcement in time. Until then, I asked everyone involved to keep it confidential.
Huh? So you're saying Audrey knew perfectly well that you were the president's son when I warned her?
Yep, that's right.
How could you? You tell her but keep it a secret from me?
I told her because she could be trusted, that's why.
So, I can't be trusted. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. You went ahead and let your feelings be known before I even got the chance to explain myself.
Huh?
You went out with me for the money, right? You saw me go into that old beat-up house, got into your head that I was a pauper, broke up with me right away. That about right? I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but I don't like women who are after my money.
Well, Audrey may be the same. Ever thought of that? Oh, yeah. Did you know that she bought a new car the other day? Pretty nice timing, huh? Why would she do that unless she knew you'd take care of it? See? Audrey's the same. She's after your money.
She bought that with her own money.
Yeah, well, down the line, you'll end up paying the loan.
She said it cost about $15,000. Paid for it in cash, I heard.
Huh?
I offered to help her out, but she said buying something with your own money, money you worked hard for, there's meaning in that.
Huh? Is she nuts? If you're gonna pay for it, accept it. That's what I do.
Yeah, you think? I thought it was admirable. She's even saving up for our wedding.
What? Are you for real? Going Dutch on your wedding and your honeymoon?
Yeah, Audrey's like that.
I can never understand you guys.
Different values, I guess. So, getting back to your earlier point, us getting back together? 100% not gonna happen. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It was included in the HR announcement, but all company-related business from now on will be done through our corporate chat tool. So, I can finally block you.
Hold on a second.
Please refrain from using the chat tool for your own personal matters. I was transferred to a different section in order to prepare for the transition, and I no longer had direct contact with Allison anymore, but she disregarded my warning about using the company chat tool for personal matters right from day one. Messages were all negative comments about me, and she also sent countless barrage of messages to Audrey. But it immediately came to light as I was in close contact with the corporate compliance manager. Because of her repeated disregard for corporate compliance rules, she was eventually let go. I heard she got another job through relatives, but she was accused of stalking the young executive of the company and subsequently fired after 6 months. Her family member ostracized her for bringing shame to the family. After that, she had a hard time landing another job or meeting the man of her dreams. I heard she's currently living alone in a beat-up apartment somewhere.